Hey you guys, thanks so much for joining me on this 3-day no sugar challenge. I'm just going to give you a few tips to start thinking about how you're going to start reading labels really closely. So I'm going to give you some good examples of no added sugar things you can eat, and I'll give you some examples of this to stay away from. All right, so I'm going to flip, I guess I can't flip my phone around here. Peanut butter, this can get you into trouble. There's a lot of peanut butters out there with tons of sugar. So I get the kind in the refrigerated section. It's the only ingredients are peanuts and sea salt, so it's zero sugars. Coffee creamer, that's going to be a hard one. You're going to have to eliminate it totally, but there's some really good options that I've actually learned to really love. You could do heavy whipping cream. It is zero fat. You just do maybe like a teaspoon. It's a healthy fat, and it's not loaded with sugar. So if you do that with a little cinnamon, a little stevia, it's really actually super good. Or you can do coconut oil, which I actually really like a lot. Yogurts. I would stay away from all kinds of yogurt for the next 3 days. Most of them are loaded with sugar, and even this Fage 2%, which tastes like sour cream, has 9 grams of sugar, and that's like the lowest one I can find out there. So I would stay away from the yogurts. Most of the dairy you're going to have to stay away from. The couple of things that don't have sugar that are dairy are string cheese and cottage cheese. So that's a couple of ways you can get your dairy. The grains are going to be a little tricky. Quinoa, no sugar. Sprouted bread, no sugar. If you're using bread, like sandwich bread like this, definitely has sugar. I would also stay away from any sort of bars. Kind bars, those have sugar. Any sort of bars are going to have sugar. Some of them are made of fruits and nuts too. I would stay away from them. I would just get your sugar from 2 servings of fruits a day. So we just really stick to 2 servings from fruits, and that's it. Things like honey, I would stay away. If you're looking for a condiment, ketchup is obviously really loaded with sugar, but you can use some Dijon mustard. You can use olive oil. You can use lemon juice. I do some Himalayan salt and olive oil, and that's how I cook a lot of my veggies on the stove. Oats are really good. You can do that for breakfast, quick oats, really fast. Add some berries and a little cinnamon, and if you're doing almond milk, I would just do a splash. In the next couple of days, I would stay away from, having a big glass or using a lot of it, just because it does have some unclean ingredients in there. It's not horrible. It doesn't have a ton of sugar, so use it sparingly. I think almond milk's okay. Just read what kind you're getting and look at the grams of sugar. So basically, you're just going to read lots of labels, but you're going to stick to mostly fresh, whole foods, as much veggies as you can get. Almonds are good, nuts are good, in moderation. You don't want to go over the top with those. Avocados, healthy fat. Proteins, if you're doing beef, you want to get lean, grass-fed. If you're doing chicken, you want to also do organic, grass-fed. Why can't I say that? If you're doing eggs, try to get the organic cage-free. So I hope this helps. 3 days is going to go by super fast, and we're doing this together. So good luck, and we start tomorrow.